Let's record.
Thing.
What's up, villains? Come on and take off your shoes, sit down, have a drink or a smoke, cure what ails you. Welcome to Villainous Cinema, the podcast, which we talk about B movies, cult classics, and VHS trash that you do not have to, except this is the video format where we talk about good movies. The YouTube section seems to be very, very happy with this. In which case, we say before we get started, we have this podcast board by people just see. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, take a look, gander around, maybe even throw in a little bit of money. Go to our Patreon account, which is at Villainous Cinema or villainouscinematic.com. Hit that donate button. Pledge to our Patreon account, or if you want to help us out non-monetarily, just hit that subscribe button. And if you want to also on all your other social media programs, you got Instagram at Villainous Cinema. You have Facebook at Villainous Cinema. But if you want to follow us on Twitter at Evan Landon, that is me. And this is Nicky.
What's up, everybody?
Nicholas Valdez, who is my co-host on this proper channel that you can see what we look like. What I'm doing right now is I'm actually trying to figure out on my phone how to
That thing is massive. Like, you could fucking knock out like somebody who's trying to steal from you.
I literally have to like download the app again. All right, but let's if anyone's still like here like after that intro, Nicky, like what did you think about the last episode that we put out?
I think it went okay. The episode was okay. I thought it was some pretty cool topics. Film noir, always fun to talk about. And I thought it was okay. It was a pretty good episode. Hopefully we can start gaining a little traction and seeing what other fun topics we can come up with and stuff.
Apparently we already have like 8 followers. It's really strange.
Awesome.
Yeah.
8 fans, cool. Oh, yeah, also
no, they're actual fans too, which is
also
odd. Yeah, it's got like 30 views or something. I don't know. I'm not like keeping track of it, but it's like when I look back at it, I was like, oh shit, really? All right. But the last one was about neo-noir and Christmas films, right?
Christmas films, yes, true. Yeah, and I think we should do an open invite to some crazy celebrity on each show.
Yeah, we should definitely do that.
So
I'm gonna send one out to Jeremy Renner.
Well, I want to invite on this episode, I'm gonna call my open invite for Charlie Sheen. Anytime you'd like to come on, we will be happy to make fun of you.
No.
Yes.
No, that's how you don't get people on the show.
Oh, okay. No. We'll be happy.
You totally miffed it, man. Like there was like a chance. There was this like small little chance that we could have got Mr. Sheen.
What?
Mr. Estevez.
Charlie, if you're listening, I want to let you know.
He's sorry.
You actually can't. You were down in Costa Rica a long time ago, and you actually did cocaine with some of my friends on a boat.
We lost everybody though.
Okay.
Or gained a lot of more followers. I like this new setup though. What do you think? Like you got like the Dracula poster, right?
Oh, that is cool.
I got old school Dracula. There's the Losers, the Rockers. I think there's like Empire Strikes Back somewhere around there. Boba Fett, Hobby, the keyboard. I can actually play this keyboard too. Look, really awesome.
Oh man, and it lights up.
Never took a lesson in my life.
No.
Hard to believe. Well, not for piano players, but
Definitely not for piano players.
it'd be like, what do you got to play, Bach?
Okay, so this phone thing. What you doing?
All right, so what we're gonna do is today we're gonna talk about Stanley Kubrick movies. We're gonna give our top 5 Stanley Kubrick movies.
Yes. We're gonna talk about Stanley Kubrick and war
Pronounced
films.
Kubrick. It's pronounced Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick.
Stanley
Kubrick. That's my thriller. So I thought I'd start. So you have your top 5 Stanley Kubrick movies.
Yeah, I can do that.
Well, let's start with. All right, so while you formulate this in your head, oh, my cat's crying outside my door. She wants to be in here. Think about that for a second. We're gonna start with our 5th. We're gonna go down from 5 to 4 to 3 to 1. Boom. And then we're gonna get into the second part and marry these two together. Hold on, let me get my cat. Very upset. Hey. All right, so I'm gonna start with mine.
Okay, you start.
My 5th favorite Stanley Kubrick movie of all time is unfortunately 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh my God. For real?
Damn. That was I didn't think it was as good as a lot of the other ones, and I'll tell you why. It's very long. It's about like 2.5 hours long or some shit.
I think more.
And it was not Stanley Kubrick's. It wasn't his idea. Like, he got that from a book.
He gets all of his ideas from a book.
It's not even a good book. Have you read the book?
He gets all of his ideas from a book.
But yeah. Well, we'll talk about that.
Like, what are you saying? Like, he gets all of his ideas.
Well, why would where would you put
Dr. Strange love is based off of
this is number 5. Where would you put Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey on your top 5?
Well, my number 5 has got to be.
Well, no. But where would you put 2001? Would you say it's number 1 for you?
No. Definitely not number 1.
What's your top? Okay, so let's keep this kind of even for everybody else who's watching. What's your 5? I mean, my 5, numero 5.
Yeah, my 5 has got to be.
I love this because I'm actually catching your real like.
It's got to be. Well, see, I'm between 2. Honestly, like for my 5, I'm between Lolita and Paths of Glory.
Really, Lolita?
Lolita and Paths of Glory.
Why do you like Lolita though?
Lolita's good. You know, I mean, it's a bit depressing. It's a bit like
nail a 13-year-old girl.
Like, I mean, it's a little fucking disturbing, but
a little. Yeah, Lolita, huh? I mean, what would though? I mean, for me, I would say like that would be a reason for people to watch this movie would be to how not to be in society, or this was how society used to be, or something like that. I mean, who married their 13-year-old niece or nephew or anyone like besides Edgar Allan Poe or Woody Allen?
But they never They never married. Like they just
It's like straight up fucked.
they kind of like shagged
Does
around.
a 13-year-old girl even know how to do that though? And it's like it's just such a weird thing, like to where it's like that's something that was in our cinema, it was not a porno because that would
No,
be illegal.
I mean I still
That's a
love
story
that
about that.
scene in Lolita when he takes Lolita and the mother, the niece, the whatever of Lolita to the drive-in movie theater.
He's still related to her though,
And the mom, whatever, like is grabbing fucking Peter Sellers' leg, and they both grab his leg like at the same time. They're both like coming onto him, like in the fucking drive-in movie theater.
Okay, so you're actually gonna give the drive-in theater a nod.
Yeah. I'll give the drive-in theater for sure a nod. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I thought that was a good scene because like
You're gonna give Lolita your 5 pick because of the drive-in. I think you're just trying to appeal to my listeners.
no, man, I'm serious. Like
There's
that.
no real gore like drive-in. You're like I'm gonna take the drive-in theater away from you, Evan. It's about some
No, but
guys,
I'm
some horny
saying
guys.
that the drive-in theater is an interesting
I know what
scene.
you're doing. I know what you're doing.
And you could like in the mind of Peter Sellers, like it was a creepy moment. Like both the mom and daughter are coming on to you in the car, and you can't really tell them like what is going on here. If that was by mistake or they're both twisted. So,
I don't
but
know. Lolita did like somehow like kind of get into my idea frame, but I never thought you would say that.
but you know what?
Because you're like an artsy fartsy guy. Like
But I've seen Paths of Glory more, and I think it's a better film.
You can't. Okay, so you're gonna say 5.5.
No, I mean I'm gonna make
so
a
honorable
decision.
mention for Paths of Glory.
I'm gonna say that.
That's what you're saying.
Let me see. One sec.
Do you have this all written down? Because there's a segue here.
No, I mean I'm like writing it down as I'm kind of going through.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my 4th right now. 4th best Stanley Kubrick movie on my list is by far the most conceptual of all of his movies, A Clockwork Orange. And that made number 4. Remember, I've already knocked out 2001: Space Odyssey. Now I'm knocking out Clockwork Orange. And you know what it is? Why it's about that? Why it's number 4?
Why?
Idea. All right. So, but the reason that it's number 4 is it's not his movie. He did not write this movie. He did not. This was based off of a story that he read.
But dude, you keep on bringing this up. Okay, fine. Give me one movie by his original screenplay. One.
Just one of them.
Just one.
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket was a screenplay.
But we're getting to that. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this.
It was based off of the works of Michael Hare and another writer, which I don't remember the name. It was based off of 2 different fucking books.
He did write Doctor Strangelove
and another one. Dispatches. That movie was based off of Dispatches and one other book, which I forget the name of it.
Wait, who's Dispatches?
Dispatches. If you don't know what Dispatches is, you have some severe problems. It's probably the most well-known Vietnam fucking book that's been written.
So what you're telling me right now
is all of his movies are based off of books.
Though, full out is that Stanley Kubrick never wrote one movie. on.
He took part in the scripting, okay, but that's after an actual draft of the script was actually presented. Like there is no movie where you're gonna see Stanley Kubrick screenplay by Stanley Kubrick. There's not one.
Wow.
Am I right?
And yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's an indictment on the directing of Stanley Kubrick right there.
I'm just saying that
he never wrote his own shit.
No, he never wrote his own shit. He was very okay.
I mean, it's not that he wasn't a good director though.
No.
It's
He's
just that he wasn't a good screenwriter.
Like no, and I'll tell you this, that he did right. Okay, he took. Okay, so for example, in Full Metal Jacket, you had two writers. You're gonna have to correct me on the writers. It's Michael Hare and it's one other individual. Michael Hare is fucking super well known for this book called Dispatches. That's why he was hired.
Right.
Okay. And so he had two different.
I keep this around just in case.
Okay, that's fine.
But that way I don't have to go up in here and just like type on shit, in which case I can do that. But I'm gonna actually share a screen with you, my friend, and you can actually show everyone what we need to see in case you want to show them.
Yeah, we're gonna a little later on in the episode. I'll start going through some trailers
it'd be
and
a lot
stuff
better
like that.
That way, because I'm not like I don't like to go through that sort of thing. I like to kind of just move it through. But here's the other part too. Okay, so what was your number 4?
Okay, but my point is that okay, so and I'm bringing the example of Full Metal Jacket. He had two different writers writing two different scripts. Okay, they had no knowledge of each other writing the scripts, nor did they have communication in between the two writers. He took the two scripts and he fucking put them together. Stanley did. Stanley took the two scripts.
You guys are on like a first name basis? Do you guys talk all the time?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, tell him I said hi.
I wish. No, but he took the two scripts and he fucking put them together to make a phenomenal movie.
Well, I mean, the most important thing to remember though is that, wait, what's your number 4? What's your number 4?
Okay.
Let's move on.
So
we have a whole lot to cover because we still have not segued into our second discussion.
Man.
I know, it's terrible. I'm a terrible person.
Shoot, I'm gonna have to. Okay, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to make an amendment to my 5th choice. Okay.
Oh God, dude, you're gonna get so much backlash from everybody, man. Everyone's gonna
have to make an amendment here, and I do apologize, but I will have to make an amendment here. And I'm gonna get backlash. I already know from.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Way to fucking hold the show up, man."
From what I'm gonna tell people. Okay.
What you got?
And I want to apologize before I say it.
Why? Why are you apologizing? You don't care.
Because I know people, they have a heavy heart towards this movie.
Oh, you're such an empath. Go on.
Okay. And I will say it.
Do you remember that joke that I put up the other day?
Clockwork Orange is my number 5.
Number 5 is, wait, hold on. You're making an amendment for Clockwork Orange?
Yes.
You're pushing it to number 5, though.
It's 5.
How the fuck are you pushing it to number 5?
I know. When I told you, I know that people have a heavy heart when it comes to this movie. Hold on.
Because that was like, I was betting that was going to be the one that you were going to say was number 1.
No.
I thought that was what you were going to fucking say.
No,
you're pushing it to number 5?
Yeah, it's 5.
You nuts?
Yeah. I mean, yes, I am. But
tell me why it's not as good as all the others. How about that?
why is it not as good? It's good. It's good. You know, Stanley Kubrick's one of my favorite directors, and I think
I mean, I at least gave it number 4.
he's an ingenious um he's an ingenious director when it comes to showing tension of the characters on a scream on a primordial level.
And then you're
Okay.
like, well,
Okay,
it's
so
a shit script,
so
shit
those
dialogue, and it's
and
very rapey.
the performances are phenomenal. The tension on the screen is fucking great. Okay. And the ability that he has to show the manic
Well, all right, let's
manic
all right,
sessions
let's segue to this.
in the
Okay,
mind.
let's segue to this though. Let's segue to this. All right. How does that movie measure up to the other Stanley Kubrick movies? So let's say, like, I'm going to shoot down very quickly. All right. Here are my 5 from the top. Got Uno, or numero cinco. I think I shot down. What was it? 2001.
Yeah, you
Numero
said 5 was
doce.
2001. Because I'm only given 5.
Numero
you know, like,
2. What is it? I that's when I took down Clockwork Orange, right? Let's do numero trace.
look,
This
here,
one.
what's your 5? You said
Yeah,
2001.
Well, I have a lot to say about Stanley Kubrick's movies. Numero trace. I will say is a great movie by him, and it's a movie called Eyes Wide Shut. And the only reason I'm putting that as numero trace is because I want to talk about how fucking bad this movie is.
What is wrong with you? How can that even be in the top 5 of Stanley Kubrick? How can that even be in the top 5?
Because we have to talk about how fucking terrible this movie was.
There's a reason why
there's a reason for all of
there's
this
a
going on,
reason why there's an amendment to my list that says that Paths of Glory and Lolita don't even fucking qualify for the top 5. So you're bringing in Eyes Wide Shut when I just made an amendment to take out those great movies because they're not great enough to be in the top 5.
Okay.
But go ahead.
I do have an amendment. I will have to take, since you made an amendment as well too. So I'm going to make an amendment. Eyes Wide Shut is not the greatest, third greatest Stanley Kubrick movie of all time.
Cannot be.
You can quote me on that. You can quote me and say that no, Eyes Wide Shut is not the third greatest Stanley Kubrick movie of all time.
No, cannot be. Cannot be.
It's important that we realize that, though.
Like that's just not possible. Like for there to be, I mean, if you're only given 5, and your 5 are like conceivably and considerably, like, and to a lot of people think that, oh, a lot of people say Stanley is the be all, will all, fucking is the king of fucking direction. I will not defute that. I will neither confirm nor deny.
Screw it. I take it back. I retract. You only get one retract. You only get one mulligan. That's it. You get one mulligan. All right. Mine was that. Eyes Wide Shut. I take it back. Everybody hates that fucking movie. Great. Whatever. Whatevs.
I don't think it was that good.
I'll say that number 3 was Doctor Strangelove.
Okay.
Do you know how it was titled? Do you remember?
It's
called Let me do
Doctor
it for you.
Strangelove and how we started to love the bomb.
Nope.
Yeah.
No. You miss a lot of adjectives. It's actually called Doctor Strangelove or colon how I learned to stop worrying and love the bomb. It's made in 1964 as a black comedy, and it's satire.
So that's your
years of the nuclear conflict between the Soviet Union and the United States. Film was directed, produced, and co-written by Stanley Kubrick.
exactly. You will always see, and I bring it back to my point. You will always see
also Slim
co-written, always. He is never, and you can even see this in documentaries by him. He never trusted himself to be a primary screenplay writer
because he sucks.
Because he said that I'm a director. I know how to put these writings together in a coherent script that makes the movie that I want.
Like he just
but I'm not a writer.
He's like, I have an image and money. And they're like, sure, go ahead, Stan. Go ahead, Stan, the man. Anyways.
Okay.
What's your third? What's your third? What's your third? Since we're ranking. Okay.
Yes.
Good.
So to recap, you say that your 5 is 2001. What was your 4?
4th was Clockwork.
Clockwork. 3
was I picked
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange thought. Yeah.
Okay, so I need to bring up my 5 is.
Do you have any of this written down?
No.
No. What are you doing?
5 is for 5 is Clockwork Orange.
You picked 5 for Clockwork, and there's gonna be a lot of people pissed off about that, by the way.
I know. My number 4 is 2001 Space Odyssey.
Mine was.
My number 3
My number 3 was Doctor Strangelove. That's
I know.
what I'm talking about. But what's your number 3?
The Shining.
You're taking The Shining out.
Yeah, Shining
is completely against The Shining. You know that, right? Like taking The Shining out.
Fucking phenomenal.
So you're taking that. Shining. You're taking that out of the running.
The Shining is number 3.
Number 3.
Yes.
Ooh. That is a harsh beat. Hold on, I'm gonna.
You take Doctor in number 3.
Oof. I don't know, man.
Wait.
We're talking about Kubrick movies, though. Why is it? Why would you say The Shining is number 3?
Why would you not? Is the question.
What better movies are there?
Yeah.
I mean, we're knocking out a lot of fucking great movies, by the way.
I know, but you know that there's still some left that are just fucking epic.
Just hanging out there like low-hanging fruit.
No, not low-hanging fruit. Fucking cream of the crop tomato.
Well, I'll give you mine. I'll give you mine.
Okay, so give me your number 2.
Number 2, numero dos for the second greatest Stanley Kubrick movie. And I say Kubrick in all respect. Why does people keep texting me? Jesus. Stop it. Stanley Kubrick by Kubrick, the Kubrick film.
What?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, I would say Lolita, but that's really weird. The one that I really do enjoy though is a movie called Full Metal Jacket. And I feel like in Full Metal Jacket, you really explored the characters. And it felt like it was more like a Stanley Kubrick movie.
I feel that Full Metal Jacket is
I mean, it's my second favorite. It's my second favorite. I do have
bar
another.
none one of.
What's your second favorite though? What's your second favorite?
Well, for some reason or another, I've written down 6 movies, even though we're.
That just threw you off so hard, dude.
Okay, so for some reason or another, I wrote down 6 movies as opposed to top 5. Okay,
Right on.
so
Hey, run them down.
so apparently I have top 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my top 6 go as follows, and I'm gonna just go down the list.
Just run them down.
Okay, so coming back to so obviously I'm having to change from 5 to 6. So my 6 is Clockwork. My 5 is 2001.
I'm on podcast.
My
Sorry, Mom.
4.
Mom, do you want to say hi to everybody? Okay. She's gonna be on the podcast in a minute. She's running to the store. Sorry. All right.
So, okay, now that you're paying attention. So,
Sorry
since I'm having to change to 6 positions,
okay.
My 6 is Clockwork. My 5 is 2001. My 4 is The Shining. That's followed up by Doctor Strangelove. Followed up by Barry Lyndon. And grand finale of Full Metal Jacket.
Wow. All right. Well, I believe that mine was 2001, A Space Odyssey, which was not written by him, by the way.
Again, I repeat,
I think
this.
Clockwork
He didn't
Orange,
write any of them.
Clockwork Orange, which was not written by him, by the way. I think number Trace was Eyes Wide Shut, not written by him, by the way. Doctor Strangelove would be number 2 for me, number Dose for me. Not written by him. And a numero uno would probably be Full Metal Jacket. So let's talk about Full Metal Jacket, which is where everyone knows that this is where this thing comes to an end. Top 5 Stanley Kubrick movies of all time. Numero uno's got to be Full Metal Jacket. Now let's talk about war movies for just a second, and if you can just entertain me just for a second. Full Metal Jacket is the greatest Stanley Kubrick movie of all